What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the guide. In this one, we're doing the best magic AFK XP per hour. We already got the best melee XP per hour, and we'll be searching for future updates on the best range. But for now, let's get into it. You will need 87 Slayer, and you will need the Twinflame staff. So, a little bit of higher requirements, but it's you'll see, it's definitely worth it. The Twinflame staff makes the method great. That's because it attacks at 6 ticks, and it also doubles the hit splat of any spell under Surge. So we'll be using these Surge stacks for wave spells, and we'll be getting 2 hit splats for every 1 rune we use or 1 Surge stack we use. It's a great method. You get the full HP, and you'll get the full magic XP from the cast. It won't be like splashing rats or anything. The only downside is that we need 87 Slayer and the Kraken task during it. So do this method completely free. You can head to the PvP arena, do a few games, get 50 per 10 points, really cheap, easy to get 1,000, and that will last you 1 hour. If not, you can just pay for 1,000 casts of whatever wave spell you want, and it'll be about 300k GP per hour. Or recommended inventory if you're going to a PvP world. I don't recommend risking it, even though nobody's going to be there, but I'll show you how to use a second account to ensure you can't die. Regardless, I would take your 4 best items, change these gloves to Tormented Bracelet, and change this amulet to an occult, for example. And then the bottom items can just be trash items like this, ending up with some decent bonuses. And really, with this setup, you'll still be getting a ton of XP per hour, no risk. For the regular world setup, just wear your max mage. Here's an example. You probably just want better jewelry mainly. The DPS calc does seem to be working for the whirlpool specifically. Here you'll see the fire wave max hits 20, but with the staff it's really 35. And then if we use the surge sacks for actual fire surge, the max hits 31. And that's because you can see the Slayer's helmet does in fact work. It drops from 31 to 27, same thing here, 35 to 30. So even though we're not killing the actual Kraken, the Slayer helm will work, and that's one of the reasons that this is the best AFK mage training. In absolute max, for perspective, you'll be hitting 44. So as you see from that calculator, it'll be about 32% better XP in complete max with saturated heart. Alright, so we'll just make our way to Kraken. For doing the PvP method, we'll have 1 account logged in on the PvP world we're going to, right outside the entrance. Make your way to the closest ferry ring. At the ferry ring, you'll type in AKQ, head west. I'm sure you guys know all this, but might as well say it. Alright, now for the important part. If you are risking a lot of sacks or a lot of runes, I mean, you only really ever need to risk 1,000, and then it'll last you an hour. But regardless, make sure the second account's here. You probably haven't seen anything at all, because the only person coming here is if, Sea Engineer gets to the Krakens or something. Nobody should be here, but regardless, we'll be safe. Now let's check on the world, 392. Head to the Australian PvP world, so you're less likely to see people. It will log you in right away without the interface since you're in combat area at least. Instantly private, yes. That's the only chance I could have got PK'd. Now I am good, hands-free, cannot get PK'd, and that's what makes this worth doing with Surge Sacks. It's a really small window to get PK'd. The chance of them logging in on you here especially is just like so rare. Now both setups will be the same. All you're going to do is attack the middle pool, make sure you don't attack any others, and make sure you're on a wave spell. I'm going to focus on just regular mage. I'm not going to get defense XP, as probably most people want to see just regular straight magic XP, for example. But if you want to get more overall XP per hour, you can put it in defensive, and yeah, you'll actually get defense, HP, and magic XP. That'll add up to more than just the magic and HP XP of a regular cast. So more XP per GP. From here, just set up your logout timer for 25 minutes, since sadly that's the max. And then just attack the middle pool. Don't do anything else. And you're good to go for 25 minutes. Well, we'll come back then. Alright, there was the halfway mark, so we did use 500 surge sacks in a half hour. We're only at 68k per hour, but that's in the complete rag gear with no magic DPS increase besides the book and the Zamrock cape. Just over 10 minutes, we're averaging 60k mage and 13k defense. Remember, that's in bad gear, so good gear can get a lot higher. About 120k overall XP per hour pretty easily off blood runes. Thank you for watching our guide on the cheapest and most AFK way to train magic efficiently. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, if it helped you, and we'll be posting a lot more guides in the future. So we'll see you then.